Okay, so I'm just taking this video to show you how I make my smoothie each day. This is a bunch of kale that I picked up. I will use the whole thing. I will de-stem them as well though, because otherwise it's very, very bitter. This is the rainbow chard that I use. There's about 2 or 3 stems. I include the stems with a Swiss chard because it's quite sweet. So wash all of these and put it all in the Vitamix blend. This is the baby spinach that I buy, and I'll use, this is half of the container, and I'll use half of what's left. Not the whole thing, but half of this that's in the container. Like I said, I like to add carrots to mine, so I'll wash this and cut it up into pieces. And then for the last vegetable, I use baby bok choy, and everything I buy is organic when I put it in my smoothie. This is what I got from Portino's. It's available out everywhere, but I do buy the whole flaxseed, not the ground flaxseed, because it does grind it up in the Vitamix. So remember I said I only use half of the spinach that's in the container. So this is what's left. Sorry, that's what's left. You can see just half. And this is kind of like a heaping handful. I just toss it in the Vitamix. Watch the blades are at the bottom of the Vitamix, so just be very careful you don't slice yourself. I'm just going to show you a really easy way to de-stem. So you just take the bottom and then just put your fingers on either side and just run it up like this, and then you de-stem it. Okay, so I've de-stemmed all the kale. This incidentally is called black kale. That's why it looks. There's also different types of kales called. One is called curly kale and blue kale. So this one is just black kale. Stuff it in here. So how I add my veggies into the Vitamix, you get your own pattern, it doesn't matter. It's just I found that this is the easiest, so I put just the spinach and the kale, and then I'll add 3 heaping tablespoons of the flaxseed, and then after that I add my, I break it up or squish it together and add my Swiss chard into it. Then I'll add the pieces of carrots, and then finally my bok choy. This is what it will look like after you add the flaxseed, and there's your tablespoon. Okay, so now I will add my Swiss chard, just squish it down, push it down. Okay. So that's what it looks like. Okay, so that's with the bok choy and the carrots on top. So it's really up to the rim here. Okay, I really love blueberries, so today I'm gonna just add a handful. It didn't freeze those ones, but it's okay. And then an apple. These are frozen grapes, and 2 frozen bananas. Okay, some people, they put the bananas, they peel the bananas before they freeze it, but I don't care. I just have to, I know that I have to peel it before I throw it into the Vitamix. So I just very carefully cut sides. Just be very, very careful. It's quite cold too. And then just open it up this way. And that's it. So next thing I do is I add my water. I've got a water dispenser, so it makes it a bit easier. Okay, so this is what my Vitamix looks like with just the veggies. I haven't added any of the fruits yet. This is what I've found it works the best for me. Otherwise, everything is spilling all over the place. Anyway, I don't know if you can see, but the water level is up to this. So fill the container about 75%. You've got this much left. Okay, now just snap the lid on. Make sure it's snapped tight here and here. And like I said, just the veggies only. I turn it on Okay, now I purposefully turned it off because I wanted just to make sure that all the carrots and the stuff on top blended. Now, this is the trick. I now add my fruits to it, and it works so well. This is what it looks like after I've added my fruits. You see the grapes, I don't know if you can see the blueberries, apples, and frozen bananas. Put the lid back on, and now you can turn it on. Oh, hold on. Last thing I forgot to do was add the ice. So just, best way to add the ice is just remove the cap, and that's where you would add a handful of ice. Okay, so just put it in. I've actually put 2 handfuls of ice. Make sure you put this back on, and then you can blend it for 2 minutes. 2.5 minutes is fine, but nothing more than that, I don't think. Otherwise, it's very soupy. Okay, so now it's been about 2 minutes, and the other thing I've learned the hard way is that before you open the lid and pour it out, it's gonna be super, super full. So what I've learned to do is I've learned to just open it this way. Good. And then using my metal straw, I just drink, I just take a couple of big swigs to remove some of the smoothie from the container. Okay, I counted it was about 12 big gulps, and already the volume's gone down a bit, so I'm gonna open this very slowly. Sorry about the shaky hands. Okay, there we have it. If I didn't drink from that, I'm guarantee it would have spilled over, because I've done that several times in the past. Okay, and now you can comfortably pour into a jug. Actually, very, very, very careful. 1 and a little jar. It usually fills both, but I guess I drink more than I thought I did. I'd rather do that than spill and waste my smoothie. Okay, all right, and now you just enjoy. Bottoms up. So that's just a quick tutorial on how to make a smoothie. I got the recipe from Dr. Brooke Goldner and Thomas Tadlock. They've got other recipes that they share on their website called smoothieshred.com. It's a free website for people in the community. And yeah, once a day, and it's fantastic. Enjoy.